So I'm so excited to be with you. My name is mbehderick for those who are seeing me for the very first time. I am one of the many voices of TBC around the globe, and we are having this training every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, as from 8 p.m. West African time. So here we discuss all the development, we train you, we show you how, why you should be here, you know, because today I was doing some kind of analysis about the community, and I realized that some people don't even know why they are doing TBC and how they should do it. Okay, because I don't know if we have actually carried out some self-evaluation to why we should be doing TBC and how we should be doing it. But anyway, we shall come back to that. If you are joining us for the very first time, you should know that the Billion Coin is a community of people, okay, who have decided, okay, to accept their own private medium of exchange, and they have a mission to eradicate poverty globally. And for that to happen, we need to have 1 million people who are going to be billionaires and 1 billion people who are going to be millionaires. And by so doing, we shall gather 1 billion people, and the 1 billion people are going to create 5 to 6 jobs, okay, create more companies and employ the rest of humanity. And in that way, we are going to eradicate poverty in the surface of the earth. So that is our mission, and that is where we are going to. But for all this to happen, we need to train you, we need to guide you, we need to educate you, because this is actually a long-term project. We have been here for 3 years plus, and we are waxing stronger as compared to the other years. So it is a very long-term project, and you need to understand what we are doing, because once you don't understand what we are doing, you are going to have some difficulties to make money as far as TBC is concerned. Guys, we should be aware. I will quickly share my screen with you. Okay, we should be aware. If you're coming new, you should also know that once you're an active member, the administration gives you 2 admins credits that you can use to bring at least 2 persons per week. And you can earn cookie rewards. You can also earn a lot doing live broadcasts, watching the send button meetings, and there's a whole lot to get to earn in the community. Before I go to the latest blog post, I want to show you something which is very important, and I suppose that majority of you must have watched the last send button meetings that was posted by admin. It was even on the blog, okay, and I really wish that we should discuss about this. I don't know if members have understood what the admin, because people still keep sending me private messages. I don't know if they are lost. I don't know what's happening. If they don't understand, there is a slight modification here. For those that are inactive, you should know that you have 5 Kringles transaction that you can do per day if you are not paying your admin fee. That is about $50. Okay, if you're not paying your admin fee, you can do a transaction of about $50 per day. Admin says that people complain that they're in developing countries and they cannot afford money to pay their admin fee, but they should give them a chance to at least do a transaction. So admin has levied for 5 Kringles for those that are not active. That way, if they want to do more, they should raise money from doing 5 Kringles transaction and be able to pay for the admin fee. And for those that are actually paying their admin fee and they're active, you will be limited. You are not actually limited, but you can do up to $1,000 transaction, which is about 100 Kringles a day. But if you want to go above this, for all active members, if you want to go above $1,000, then you should send a note to the commissioner, okay, to the commissioner of TBC, to tell the commissioner that you want to go above $1,000, and these are my proof, or these are the proof of carrying out that transaction. So you have to do that before you actually carry the transaction. So you must notify the commissioner, okay? So do not carry out a huge transaction without notifying the commissioner. If not, your send button will be turned off. And if you come later to show proof of that transaction, you will be punished. And how will you be punished? You will have to pay the admin fee again as a punishment if you abuse the system and come later with a proof. Okay, if you abuse the system and your send button is turned off and you come later again to prove that transaction, you are going to pay another admin fee as punishment. Okay, guys, that being said, I want us to discuss about something. I want us to discuss about something, guys. Let me quickly come to the blog here. Admin just put out, I think, a paragraph here that is talking about it's a race. Admin says that it's a race, and when you look at this, admin says that yes, it's a race, but not against mbehderick or Ace Fletcher. Okay, the race is not against mbehderick or Ace Fletcher. It's a race against yourself, week after week. Can you beat your own high score on the leaderboard or not this week? That is how you measure your success. Okay, guys. Now I want to tell you something. Admin says it's a race, but then when I saw this statement, something came out in my mind, and I started recurring myself. I started recurring why I have to be at the top and how I managed to be at the top. Okay, because the problem we are having is that we don't even know how to do it, and even if we are trying to figure out how, we do not even know why we should be doing it. And the very big question I want to ask you today is, what is your how and what is your why? You know, before I became this at the top here, I started asking myself, why? Okay, I started asking myself, what are my whys? Why should I do it? Okay, why should I do it? And even if I know my why now, how should I go about it? Those are two basic questions that people or TBCians don't ask themselves. Okay, the day I asked myself, why should I do it? I was broke, I was poor, I was in abject poverty, and I started asking myself, why should I be broke? Did you ever ask yourself, why are you broke? Okay, I'm broke because I can't afford money. Okay, fine. I'm broke because my father was poor, my mother was poor, I could not go to good schools. We always have excuses why we are broke, right? If I ask many of you here, why do you think you are broke? Or why is they don't have money in your pockets? You give me a lot of excuses. Or for those who are going to watch this later, if they ask them this question, they'll give a lot of excuses. We are broke because the admin has not been able to put a system in place that is going to help us to make money in TBC. That's why we are broke. We are broke because only few people are making money in TBC, and we don't know how to prospect. We don't know how to talk to people about TBC. Okay, and that's what some people. Please, I really want people to mute themselves. If I mute you and you unmute yourself, I'll kick you out of my training. So I really wish people to mute themselves, right? Because we are saying something here very serious, and people should not unmute themselves if they are not talking. Only one person is talking for now. The rest can talk later. Okay. So this is what I'm saying, that many of us, we don't ask ourselves why. We are broke, yes. Why are you broke? Are you broke because you don't feel that? Are you broke because you cannot talk? You cannot say good morning to the next person by your side. You cannot talk. You cannot explain TBC to the next person by your side. You cannot talk to your neighbor about TBC. Okay, because people are exhibitions. They have billions in digital currency in their accounts, but they are still broke physically. They are broke. The reason, the day I woke up and I start finding out the reason why I'm broke and how I should go against that, I became successful, right? The reason you find out your why. Why are you broke? Okay, you are broke because you are a shy child. Okay, can you learn how not to be shy? Can you learn that? You are broke because your parents did not send you to good schools. Do you really think that is the reason why you are broke? You are broke because you don't have a job. Do you think that because you don't have a job, what are you doing about it? Right? What are you doing about it? Are you doing something about that? You are broke because you are shy. You cannot talk to people about TBC. You cannot recruit. You know, I keep telling people, talking about TBC to people is like talking to a very beautiful woman. And I keep telling the men who are here that once you meet a very beautiful woman, in those days when I was still a young man and very single, in fact, I'm young, but when I was still very single, when you see a very beautiful lady, your heart will be pumping, poop, 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 and you'll be like, should I talk to her? Should I not talk to her? Somebody sharing my screen. Please stop sharing my screen. Stop sharing my screen, Mr. Who is that? Oh my God. People are just so distracting. Somebody sharing my screen. You can stop sharing my screen. I'm trying to figure out the name. So, guys, talking about this, you know, when I was younger, before I got married, when you meet a very beautiful girl, and your heart, even when I met my wife was, my heart was beating so fast because I wanted to talk to my wife. I wanted to tell her something. And I just wanted to tell her hi, you know, and try to exchange a conversation with her. But I actually managed to do that. It's true. I don't know if it actually happened the same day, but we happened to meet again the next I don't know, the next day or something. And if you are shy, you need to learn to break all those barriers. Okay, you need to learn to break all these barriers, because once you see a beautiful girl and you want to talk to, I'm saying this to the men, right? And you want to talk to those beautiful ladies, the only thing you need to do is to say hi. All right, and sometimes you might even ask for the time. What's the time? I just want to ask for the time. You just need to find a reason to talk to that beautiful woman, and you might ask, what time is it? Okay, I actually know the time, so I just wanted to exchange one or two things with you, or maybe I just want to have your number or something, you know. And sometimes you just have to go around collecting numbers and collecting numbers of beautiful people around you, and you might want to turn them into business people, you know. So if you are shy, you just need to say hi. And even if your heart is saying poop, 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 it's the devil telling you not to do it. Tell the devil, get by my side, get out of my sight. I need to talk to this beautiful woman. And that's the same thing with recruiting. You have to, and trust me, I have noticed from my few years of experience is that people who don't know you really want to do business with you, rather than people who understand you. Okay? People who don't know you who want to do business with you, rather than people who really understand you. So I'm trying to stop this person from sharing my screen. I don't know. Trying to stop this person from sharing my screen. Okay, I think it's okay now. So guys, that's the same thing with recruiting. If you want to recruit somebody in any business, okay, the first thing you need to do is to know in your head that people who do not know you will easily listen to you than those that knows you very well. Your family will not listen to you. Your closest friends might not even listen to you that much. So if you are shy, learn to break that barrier. If you are shy, learn to break. And the barrier will only start by telling people, hi, what time is it? Let me give you a challenge. I challenge you to go out there tomorrow and ask 10 people, what time is it? Trust me, before the end of the day, you are going to make friends with at least 5 or 3 or 4 people. And you definitely transform those people into your potential business partners. Hello, what time is it? Or hello, excuse me. It can be in a supermarket. It can be in a mall. It can be on the streets. I don't know. It can be anywhere. Just meet a beautiful girl. And let me tell the men here. Listen, I'm not teaching you about fashion. I'm just teaching you what is real. See, once those beautiful ladies that are out there, they are actually willing that somebody to talk to them. But because they are so beautiful, okay, because they are so beautiful, and men are afraid to talk to them. And those are very good potential business partners, okay, because they are just waiting for somebody to say hi. Let me tell you, when they go home, they are very sad because the whole day nobody told them hi. Can you imagine that? So I'm not saying that you should go out there and start getting all the beautiful girls around you, but you have an objective. And that objective is to turn them into your potential business partners. I'm telling you the truth. You want to turn them into your potential business partners, and you all need to just say hi, and like they'll say hi. Okay, and you might women like when you appreciate something specific. Can appreciate their hairstyle, maybe their shoes, maybe their lenses, maybe their what they are putting on, and you can just like, okay, I just wanted to get your number or something. Just want to get your number. Just want to ask, what time is it? You can start by, what time is it? Ah, okay, you wanted to get a time. It's just 5:30 p.m. Okay, fine, thank you. But actually, can I have your number? Trust me. Say it. Be courageous enough to say that. And these are some of the recruiting techniques you can have. You can also meet a man. Once you meet a man, you might want to say, okay, ask for what time is it, and you can go ahead by saying that you guys are on a campaign. You are carrying out a global movement. Okay, you are carrying out a global movement, and the global movement, we are on a campaign to, or you can say that we are actually looking for people who are looking for jobs, because we have a global campaign that we are carrying out. And this global campaign will employ hundreds of millions of people globally. Do you know some people? Listen, you now ask, do you know some people who are looking for jobs? Okay, yeah. I have my brother who is looking for a job. Okay, that's fine. Please, can I have your number? Can I have your contact? Maybe I'll call and I'll have a chat with you or coffee. Then we can talk about this in details. If it's a man, you already have a number. You already have this number, and you guys are already friends. And before you find yourself, you call him the next day, and you guys are, boom, into business. And what is this global campaign all about? Oh my God. Guys, I've actually had some connectivity problems, and I hope everybody can hear me right now.
Yeah.
Yes, we are very sorry for that. So guys, I have two things we are elaborating today, and it is our how and our why, okay? Because the day I realized why I'm broke, that day I started finding out how. And once you find your why, you start finding the solution. You start learning the techniques. And that is when your how will come in. So why are you broke? Why are you a Tbcian and you are broke? Are you asking yourself these questions? And once you ask yourself those questions, you might realize that the only thing stopping you is you. Okay? Some people said only few people are building TBC. Only few people, the admin need to do this, the admin need to do that. And I keep telling them, it is not all about the admin, right? It's not all about the admin. I think the network is still breaking here. I don't know what's happening today.
That's why it's going to the office.
The network is still actually not very stable with me here. I'm very sorry if it's breaking. So it's very distracting when network behave the way it's behaving. It's kind of crazy, but no problem. Very soon we are going to have our own satellite.
Oh, we can still hear you.
Yes, we are going to have our own satellite very soon with TBC, and we'll not have all these kind of shits. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, as I was saying, you know, once we understand our why, it is very easy, because you become aggressive, you become passionate. Okay? Because, see, let me tell you something. Poverty goes with passion. Okay? You have to be angry with yourself. You have to be passionate. You have to have some deep anger, because it comes with energy, some energy with you. And that energy, you must use it positively for yourself. You understand? So if you are broke, you should be angry while you are broke. You should be very angry while you are broke. And that anger will come in with passion, with some energy, and that energy should be transformed positively. Let me tell you something. Somebody who is very angry with himself can pull down a bomber tree. You know that? If you are very, very angry, you have a lot of energy. that you can even pull down a bomber tree without knowing. And that's how, once you are angry with your level of success, that energy that is coming, that passion, that should be mixed up together to produce something positive in your life. And that's when your how start coming in. Why? How? Why am I broke? I'm broke because I don't know how to recruit. How can I recruit people? I am broke because I don't know how to talk to people. How can I talk to people? Talk to people and make the shit money, man. That's what I'm saying. So you don't just have to be having your why and you stay quiet about it. No, you must not be quiet about that. You must do something. And that thing that you must do must produce you results. And by the time I got angry with myself, with why I am broke, I was broke because I was the only person stopping myself from being broke. And the passion, the energy, the angriness that was in me for being broke pushed me to do something. Some of you might be angry, not just because you are broke, but because they laugh at you because you cannot afford some certain things. Yes, something needs to push you to the wall. You know, something needs to push you to the wall. Some of you might be broke and you are even angry about it because they are telling you you cannot do TBC, or look at me, that one. You say you are a billionaire, but you cannot afford food to eat. Yes, transform that passion, the anger that is coming from people challenging you, and do something for yourself and make something positive and do something that you have never done before, because you only need something to push you to the wall. So what are those things that are pushing you to the wall? What are those things that are challenging you? Are you finding out how you should go overcome those things? You have two things to do. And the day I am giving you my personal testimony, the day I stood up and I discovered my why, I discovered my how, everything changed. What is your why? What are your whys? And how are your whys? How are you going to go about it to make sure that you overcome your why? Many of you have your why. You are here because you are broke. Fine. It is not they who is going to give you all the magic in TBC, but it is you. It is those challenges that is coming in front of you that will make you to be successful. Because the burning desire of anger, of poverty, that desire to succeed should be those things that should move you to the world and make you succeed. I became successful when somebody insulted me and told me that you can't afford a car. I became so angry. So angry, and I challenged that person. I told you, watch me. I'm going to have cars. And I did it. That's how it is. When people challenge you and tell you you can't afford it, get angry and afford it. That's how it works. Okay? That's how it is. When somebody challenges you and tell you you can't make money in TBC, get angry, use that energy and make money in TBC. And show them testimony. And they will start saying, wow. And some of them will start trying to be your friends. Some of them will start trying to see what magic are you using now. Get angry. Get angry for your failure. That's how it works. Don't be comfortable with the little success you have. No, get very angry. Okay? If you want something you have never had, you must do something you have never done. And you must get angry. Why you're not succeeding in TBC, you must get angry and succeed. If you don't get angry, it means your failure is not paining you. Your failure is not paining you. And once your failure is not paining you, you become comfortable. And even if you have small success, don't be satisfied. Be angry for success. You must be like a rolling lion. You see the devil. So those of you who are Pentecostals and preaching the gospel, they say the devil is moving like a roaming lion. I don't know. I'm not a pastor. I'm looking for somebody to devour. And that is how your passion for success should be. You should be surrounded with that passion everywhere you go. Okay? Because you already know your why. You already know why you are poor. Why, in fact, you are not poor. Why you are broke. You already know why you are broke. And you all know that it's temporary. And since it's temporary, you therefore need to do something about it. You are angry about it. And you must use that anger to succeed. You must. You must do it. And if you can't do it, therefore, the level of your brokenness is not that high. Therefore, you're not angry while you're broke. Therefore, people are challenging you and you are not angry about it. Because if you are angry about it, then you must do something about it. So, guys, be angry for your failure. Be angry for your being broke. And use that anger and transform it to success. That's how it works. Because any person who is active, any person who is angry with his failure can use that anger to transform his life for good. People are challenging you. I know it. People are telling you, you have been in that TBC for 3 years. What have you achieved? And you are angry. Some of you are angry and you are hiding your faces in your room. And you don't even want to talk to people about TBC because you are afraid that they will challenge you. That TBC is not like any other currency. No. Go out and do it. Don't hide your face. In fact, show your face the more. By the time many people abandoned TBC, I was the only person that was doing 3 live broadcasts per day. When all the leaders gave up 2017 and 2018, when majority of the leaders left, I was the only person in the community doing at least 3 live broadcasts per day. I'll do English live broadcasts, I will do French live broadcasts, and I will do personal training. 3 per day. And I challenge myself, I will make it when others are failing. And it happened. And today, when you see me, I have a very big team that we're working globally, and you are angry, and some people are angry. Instead, use that anger. In fact, when you see Mbe succeeding, be angry also, and succeed like him. Don't be angry in a form of being jealous, but be angry to transform that anger into something counterproductive. So that's what I have for you today. Guys, that is what I have for you today. Be angry with your failure. Be angry with that challenges. Be angry because they tell you that TBC is not succeeding. Be angry and make it work for you. It should work for you first. Remember, right now, as it stands in TBC, I'm telling you these things is the truth, whether you like it or not. You need people that can at least put in 40 grains of gold in TBC right now. They say TBC is for the poor. I agree with you. But you need to spend more time with the rich. Now, you need to spend more time with people that can at least afford 40 grains of gold to put in TBC so that money can enter in your pockets. It is not the weak that are going to build TBC, but the strong. And who are the strong? The strong are you and I that are able to go out there and talk to people who can put in at least 40 grains of gold. And by the time we complete the billionaire zone, then we shall cater for those that cannot be billionaires. But now, you must mingle with those that have money. I'm telling you the truth. Whether I like it or not, you must mingle with them. Go and mingle with the poor. They will pull you to their level. And before you know it, you are broke. Mingle with those that can afford it. Mingle with those that will be able to afford 40 grains of gold so that you can make money. And that's why when you are looking for a beautiful girl to talk to, you should be very sure that that lady has money. Yes. Let me tell you, when you're looking for a man to talk to and ask what time is it, you should be sure that the man, when you just look at him, even if he's putting just a short, or I don't know, what, just something very short or whatever, you know that this man, you know, when you say a rich man, you know now. You don't need to tell me. Sometimes when I'm walking on the streets, I'm not in a car, and I want to buy something, I'm saying, when I tell the person I don't have money, the person look at me and say, you don't have money. Look at you. You say you don't have money. Those things don't hide now. Where there is money, there is money. You can't just hide. You can't just run away from it. When there is money, there is money. You know? So you need to look at those people, you spy. You put your microscope, you look, you observe. This guy, I'm very sure he can afford 80 grains of gold. Let me go to him. Let me talk to him. Make friends. Talk to those kind of people. And before you know it, they're like, wow, that thing can be good. Okay, fine, let's do it. You need to talk to at least 10, 20 per day. Of course, many of us, we have things that are occupying us. But those of us who are full-timers, you need to do that. Don't Don't go and mingle with those that cannot afford. Just their admin fee they can't afford. You will come back for them. We shall take care of them. But as it stands right now, you need to be strong. And for you to be strong, you must mingle with the strongest. That's why they tell you that if you are working with 4 people who are rich, you must definitely become the next rich person. But go and mingle with 4 people who are broke and you are rich. Let's see the outcome. I'm not being harsh. I'm telling you, that's the bitter truth. That's just the truth. All right. So, guys, that is that for today. And if we have questions, you can ask your questions. If we have reactions, you can ask your reactions. The network is not very good, but we are almost at the end of the program. So let's take some questions or reactions. As you might want to ask a question about transaction limitations or what have you, just go ahead and indicate. If you want to say something, indicate. Let me see you here. As you have a question, you can ask. We do not have the network is not very good today. Some people are just full, so they don't have questions. They don't have questions. Hi.
Hello.
Lovely.
Good evening. Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Madam Bekwe Loveline.
Yeah.
Right.
You have actually said it all. Some of we have TBC. We don't know how to go out and talk to people. And the people we associate ourselves with, they are not even ready to patronize us. So you have just said it all. We need to go out more and more with strength and zeal to promote this TBC so that we'll have the evidence to show.
Yeah, that's true. My network is not very stable. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Madam Loveline, for that great contribution. Let me also take MDS. MDS, you're welcome, sir. MDS, I realize that the jaws are puffing now. You know, some parts are increasing now. Tell us, sir.
Thank you very much, my president. You know,
Yes,
you
sir.
have said something wonderful this evening. Without repeating what you are saying, let me just give you a testimony that goes with that. I remember when I started TBC then, we are 2 in that local government where I am now. We started this together. And I have this serious passion for it, how to reach out to the people. But he was the kind of person that is not really ready to go that. So I'm just the one that is pushing him, forcing him. At the end of the day, he traveled to his state. Then it remained only me, and I continue. Right. Then, when I now started TBC, then I was using my city room for TBC office. Mm-hmm. Then that was me. I took that approach, that challenge, I took it as something to push me forward. I won't have my own office that I am now. But this thing pushed me, for me to know that yes, I can become something better than that. Then that is how I continue. I told some people, a lot of things I've learned in TBC. When I started this, I'm charging my phone with a dog apartment in someone's house. I don't have money to buy foil. no money to buy generator. But today, see me now, I have generator, I have everything in my office, not even in my home anymore. In my office, TBC provides this.
Right.
This is the result of TBC. That is why I tell people that TBC work. So a lot of things to say about that. So we have to take that challenge to step up our life in the TBC community.
Of course. Thank you so much for that wonderful testimony and contribution. Great. Do we have another person who wants to say something very quick before we go? Our network is not really stable, so we might not be here for the whole time. Who do we have again? You have to unmute yourself so that you can ask your questions. Who do we have here? I'm trying to.
Are you?
Yes, go ahead.
I want to ask a question about the. You said something about like I paid September, at least 5. I paid 5 people in September. Then
Right.
October, when Mr. Abundant was talking something that they were debating on it, finally, I was thinking they will finally debate that we should pay maybe yearly in Okpata. So, but this system of monthly is just like it's a bit tight. So, because I've not actually been following up because of the time schedule. Most
Yeah.
of the time I'm
Yes, actually, what you should know is that the monthly payment is not compulsory. Okay, it is not compulsory. You can pay. You might decide to pay. You might decide not to pay. But for those who are not paying, you can only transfer $50 per day if you are not paying anything. But for those that are paying, you can transfer up to $1,000 in Kringles per day. You understand that?
Yeah.
So payment is not compulsory. If you want to be active, you pay. If you don't want to be active, that's fine.
Okay, it's clear now.
All
So
right.
if you want to do some transaction, you can pay for that month, and then
Yeah.
you do your transaction. Okay.
All depends on you.
Then the redemption period. Somebody was saying that the people that were supposed to redeem their coin this
November, yeah.
November.
Right.
They say their bank is not open, minty. So I was surprised because my clients, I didn't tell them that they were paying. You don't have to do that. Because somebody who you have talked to has registered and get this thing to go back and tell him that he needs to pay a fee. So I'm just blocked up. I've not told them and I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, I think you just need to educate them. You just need to educate them the advantages of paying. Okay. Because if you don't educate them, they will feel like you want to take money from them. So it's all about education. And probably since you did not tell them in the beginning, you did not tell them that they have to pay for their admin fee, because paying admin fee has been there for almost a year now. Almost a year now. So it's something that has been there since I think April, March, April. That has been there. Monthly payment was applied about 6 months back. So you just need to educate them, because they are not aware. And people should always follow the blog and come for trainings like this. Once you invite them to this kind of training, they can ask questions and they can understand better. It's even preferable to bring a third party to explain better to them in this kind of training, Right.
Okay, that's good.
All right. I don't know if we have one last person before we go. Professor Solo from Nigeria. Congratulations for the launching of the office. And how are things going over there, sir? Professor Solo, have to unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
sir.
can
Hello?
hear.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ms. Ambe, please. We are the sensitization period of opening of that office, and tomorrow I'm going to have the first. Remember, people say we should advertise. We are hiring,
Right.
so I have hiring on the outside the office, and people are coming in and want to take part in the job.
Right.
So my question now, apart from we are hiring, we are also going out tomorrow to meet merchants.
Right.
And I got one flyer from admin, about this. My question now is, how do I approach these merchants? When you give them that flyer and tell them that they can earn around $500 in a month.
My network is breaking.
Our
I
hello?
think you try to private message him after the meeting.
I
Okay, I will
think
do that.
the network is just so bad with me.
It's very bad.
The network is so bad, guys. I think Professor Solo was talking about approaching a merchant. I'll just answer that real quick before we go, because the network is not good at all. What you have to know is this: merchants are interested with our numbers. That's one of the secret. They're interested with the numbers. They're interested with our platform for their advertisement. You get that? And can you hear me? Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh my God. The network is just so bad today. So, like I was saying,
Very bad.
merchants are interested with the numbers that we have. Merchants understand that paying for advert is very expensive, and once you offer something for free to them, it is an added advantage for them. So once we tell them now, you guys have a platform where they can use to advertise their products, they are fine with that. And you can now end by saying that you are going to train him and the staff how he can make money with this. So you guys are on a global movement. You guys have a population of this amount of people. You guys have a platform where they can do adverts for free. And of course, you guys can train them how to make money in this platform without paying anything from their pockets. Don't ask them money.
Yes.
If you don't ask them money, and they know that you train them, you offer them services, a platform for their exchange of goods and services, trust me, they will register. And remember, they must not accept any percentage, even if they're just distributors, fine. But the main thing is for you to make them understand what you are doing, where you are going. So start by telling them that you are going to offer them advertising platform for free, where they have a lot of views, and they are also going to make money even without investing. They will invest later, don't worry, but just start it like that. The numbers, the advertising platform, and the money that comes behind without investing. All right?
That's all right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're
God
welcome.
bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so
very
much. You're welcome. So
thank
guys,
you very much.
I think our network is so poor, so we cannot continue. But I appreciate all of you guys for being here to the end. Let us do it again on Monday, same time. Okay. Enjoy your weekend, and of course, have fun with your closest people. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.